they can mine this up numerous ways. I like the fact that Mousesports have those outs, have those avenues to work with hope.
Well,
But still.
if it is going to be Bristol mid, which FATA is playing it for now, I think that Timber could do very well mid. Like the Timber against melee heroes is one of the best. It gives you the real full effect of the whirling death.
He's going 2 GG branches, 2 shared tangos, and a stout shield, which makes me believe that black is in fact going to be going mid. And what does the gyro counter have? Well, ring protection, tango south, 3 GG branches, so I think you're right on that. It looks like he's going to be going mid. We can't tell just yet, but alright.
Well, Mouse is rushing bottom, check out any kind of wards that are being placed as a team, so this is really obviously good for them. They're going to spot out Fly, and since he got spotted out, he's a little reluctant as to where he wants to place the ward, because then it'll be obvious, and then they can buy counter wards. So, nice play there from Mouse. And it looks like it's going to be a 5-minute engagement down here for the bottom of the bounty room. And Cloud9 will, I mean, if they get the right position, they'll definitely win that, but we'll see if C9 wants to kind of maybe split it up and try to get both bounty rooms.
B9, they definitely want to contest this because Mousesports, they have Highlight Eye. He's saving up that money. He gets that bounty room boom. He's up to his immediate bottle, which we see so very often. But if they take a fight here, this could turn disastrous. Coming here from Mousesports. C9's team fight so very strong early on in the game, especially if they go 2 solo 1. They didn't. They went to paper. Doesn't double decay, only gets the solo 1 Koifa, but it looks like they will see the bottom rune, and Mousesports not looking to engage here. Luna's getting charged. FATA will take it up to the face. And then he'll take the bounty room. And Bone 7, they having top. They have Envy down bottom, actually, with what seems to be maybe an aggro dual lane with Fly on the Undying, and then a Razor. Razor Undying dual lane seems kind of devastating. For a lot of damage, if you get a static link, good plasma field off a couple of decays. Tombstone is hard to fight into that, but this is going to be a defensive trialing, and it is going to be a Gyro IO Keeper with a Light defensive trialing, which I think is very good. Up to fight into an Illuminate. We'll see how Envy does down here in this bottom of the Fly helping him out.
There's going to be a straight-up trialing, actually, because here comes Big Daddy No Tail. And what a trialing this is. They don't have any pulls blocked, and they don't have any vision wards, so maybe Mouse can kind of abuse that fact. They're actually going to stack this. Hopefully, Weichu doesn't attack it, because it won't stack. Or, yeah, usually they sit there and heal. I mean, usually if you attack him, that Troll High Priest will just heal himself too, and you can't stack it. So
they changed that though. They made
did they change it?
Yeah, they changed it like a patch or 2 ago. I think it was 24 actually. They changed it. It didn't matter anyways because Cloud9 came in, they disrupted the pull, and so suddenly Mouse kind of have to deal with a chain pull, which is not going to be great. They'd rather have just a straight up stack instead of having to pull chain pull into the aggression that is Fly and Big Daddy No Tail. 2 big beefy boys from Fnatic, the old Fnatic anyway. Way too quick. We're gonna head back into the lane. As far as the other lanes are concerned, it's 9 last hits coming out for the Timbersaw mid for black, which is fantastic against FATA, who is 8. And top lane, it is going to be Bulba sitting currently on 5 last hits and Bone 7 sitting on 2. So, see how this turns out. But for now, it's really this try line we have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and now they actually have it warded, so it's not gonna spawn anymore. They do get 1 pull. Maybe they can connect this too. They're camping bottom rune. FATA's going top. He's up to 10 CS, so relatively even stuff. Bulba, he's got 8. And he's actually doing better. This is actually, you would think on paper this is a fine lane for Weaver, but it's really totally fine for Clockwork. Clockwork's base damage is pretty damn good. You get Hog once from Weaver. It's very difficult to use your Tsukuchi liberally.
Oh, bottom lane. Weichu getting caught out. Fly chasing after. He actually is getting regened by Paladai with the bottle, and Fly can't get the skill. Even with the Aphotic Shield, but they're already bullying this lane so heavily. I don't know. This lane seems really hard, honestly, for Mousesports, at least early on, and maybe even later as well. Although Koifa is on the Gyrocopter. This lane should be pretty difficult for him to get farming. He does have 9 less hits. It's good for Cloud9. Is this
I think it's manageable for Mouse. I don't think anything is too bad. Like a static link coming out right there only takes out 7 damage because it's only level 1 and couldn't get the full duration. It's actually relatively even right now,
close,
but
yeah.
We'll see what runes come into play.
So yeah, Bulba's having a great time top actually. 13 last hits. Is there solo kill potential up here for Bulba if he gets detection?
Oh yeah. Oh, even if he doesn't get detection, look how low Bone 7's mana is. Because also with no time lapse, and even with time lapse, if you're standing in the same spot, you can just cog him and they'll just, Tsukuchi's not going to save you. You don't even need reveal.
He went for the 2 batteries, or 2 rockets rather, build though. He might go 2-1-2, which we see sometimes. But
sure, yeah.
This is, it's uncommon, I'd say. You definitely need a high mana pool, and Bulba doesn't have that. I mean, he doesn't have regen right now. Envy is diving at bottom, and he's going for kills. Twilight will take the damage. There's going to be Tombstone. This could be disastrous. First blood. Miss Coral comes out. His extra plasma skill getting the kill. Way 2, now getting Dova as well as Koifa. Luminate getting thrown up. Colonel Envy, a 5-2, great. Solo. Koifa pops into the rocket barrage, and he'll stay alive for the time being, but unfortunately, Way 2 will not be so lucky. This might be a triple kill for Envy. He's going to get it. This start coming out for Cloud9 so strong with that dive. They lose nothing, and in return, they get all 3 kills, including first blood for Cloud9. That is fantastic.
Well, I said it. Oh, and Black, unfortunately, is not going to get the rune top. So FATA's doing well. I don't even know. Oh god, he gets a regen too. It's like the best rune he could get in this situation. I don't know 100% if Timbersaw actually wins this lane. I just thought on paper he would be fine because he's a melee hero, but it is Bristleback, so looks like FATA's doing more than fine with that regen rune. He's really, really happy. But yep, they had an age exchange, 3 for nothing for bottom. So now to answer your question, now Mouse is struggling.
This isn't great. Yeah, this is not good.
It was fine, but now it's not.
Yeah, I don't know where you go from here as Mouse maybe blow up the tri lane. They've currently sent a support mid that's Twilight Eyes. Bob's got to chase down. He popped the regen. He's going to turn back out with Twilight Eyes. Only level 2 Black getting run out as well with the full sprays. Viscous and Zuko coming in. They will give FATA the aquatic shield so he can keep diving. Timber chain away. How far will FATA go with the overcharge coming in? There's so many stacks. FATA. Black did use his stick charge. FATA will stay alive for the time being. So will Black. Now finally the IO does go down. FATA bottling back up. Black, you should not go any further there. You need to be careful. They are turning in. They're looking for an O-tail. He actually doesn't have a TP scroll, but he might make it out of here. They think he went the opposite direction. He's sitting way behind enemy lines. He'll buy a TP. He'll buy some wards. Maybe even deny himself to a creep. Get back home. That looks to be as... That's probably what he's going to do here.
Under attack.
Sure, yeah. And then also use the rotation of both Coddle and the Gyro bottom. Or, I mean, towards them, so... Space created for Envy, who already had a triple kill and he's doing fine, so...
There's been a knight coming out.
It's really going to come down to Bulba, because Bulba's doing really well in the top lane, like out CSing the Weaver by 10 CS. And he's got level 6 now with the TP, so it really is going to come down to Bulba this game.
First game is going heavily in favor of Cloud9 for now, but Bulba, he's put in this before. He's looking for both that he might try to go for Oak, but he decides against it. He does have his bottle now, so his mana regeneration is going to be there for really no problem whatsoever. He did go 2-1-2, which is not super surprising because of the situation, but...
well, Koiko could be in trouble. He is right now.
Might not be the best idea. Statically is going to go. They really want to take down this IO, and they will easily. Flex is going to get turned on as well. Viscous and Zagu that statically comes out there and just decimated his bottom lane.
I don't know why they were trying to contest that. I mean, I guess they don't have any vision. They actually have no vision except for Midden, which was just placed. The top ward just went away, so no vision around that entire area. You have to be really careful. They're going to take their stacks to... Ooh, God, this is looking very, very grim early on.
This is disastrous, man. What do? They have to get Bulba involved, but he's just staying top for now. He knows that he can't be any good when they're pretty much all dead. Mid lane, Black's gonna walk right into Bone 7. Bone 7 will time lapse, and Black is sitting at nothing. He has 900 gold. He has a bottle. He has a stick, but that's it. He has no boots. He has no arcanes.
I mean,
shot. No tail. Top lane might go down. Your battery's rocket barrage. He doesn't have his level 6. He almost miscoils to deny himself, but wasn't there. Koifa's gonna get chased down. Bone 7's gonna come in. They need to get some more path stacks up on FATA as well. Get the Viscous things to go off, but maybe they stop diving this. It looks like they will. They'll throw a couple of right clicks in, but that's gonna be it. Finally, they get a kill. It's at least something that Bulba can hang his hat on.
Yeah, and honestly, Black isn't doing that badly at mid. He's pretty much even with the Bristleback, and even when the Bristleback got a very, very clutch regen rune. So he's doing fine. Bulba's doing really well. It just really all came down to bottom lane. Bottom lane just, I mean, it's a really hard lane, right? Like, look at the heroes they use. Abaddon, Undying, and Razor. It's a pretty damn difficult lane to deal with if they have diving potential.
They know well. They don't really make the tower. You gotta put the kills. They keep diving. More kills, they will find out. More kills gonna get this early game is Cloud9's. Absolutely. They're going running. Bone 7 has his time. He's gonna use it a little bit early. They don't want to die from the tower. Here comes Black as well. FATA actually out of mana. Takes a pretty big shock into the back of the head, but he'll be fine. Meanwhile, top rune spot, bottom rune spot, Fly might just drop the tombstone down and will. But Bulba should get this kill solo, and he does.
Radiant's
might even get the tombstone as well.
under attack.
Looks like they'll just back up. They don't want to deal with it. And that's fine. That's just another kill. You see Bulba's 2-0. The rest of his team not doing so great, but at least he's getting something going here. And he's going to need to do this as well.
Yeah, Bulba's on it. We'll see if he... I mean, at the very least, it's not like any members of Cloud9 have a ton of... They have a lot of kills, but FPS is kind of even. Mid lane. FATA just going ham right now. He's super rich.
A vitality booster. And they're diving tier 1 bottom as well. Way2 took some damage, I think, from a plasma field. Boneset is going to walk in and kill him because Way2 went back to place a ward and then dies for it. He puts this observer ward down and... That's not great. I mean, you talked about it, at least there's no huge CS advantage, but...
Well, I'm trying to pull anything positive out of the hat there for
Mouse. Is it really that bad for Mousesports? Because that's how bad it feels right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, the gold graph is well, it's 3,000.
I mean, it's 9 minutes into the game, dude.
I mean, it's not horrible. I've seen much worse. I've seen before what, like 10K at 10 minutes. That's like the worst I've seen.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So it's not that. But it's not good.
Like, you don't have 6.83 rubber band mechanics to come back from either. This is a bit stronger of a... You kind of have to win the early game and...
Dude, like I said, they got the high ground defense with Coddle. They're combined 0, 6, and 0.
They're gonna like Shakuchi or Warpath maybe just destroy people, like, God forbid if anybody gets a blink dagger. Not that any heroes really blink here on this game, but that's what you do. You find the Keeper Light at the high ground, you just blink on him and kill him. But... Instead they'll have to work
Smoke coming out from 3 members of Mouse, and this should be a kill onto Envy. He doesn't back up like right away, but even if he does, Bulba can find the hook. He wants to be careful.
They have a ward. They're gonna TP, and he's just gonna get hooked. Oh my god, he goes right through the creep wave. I don't want that. Full static link. There's gonna be the Illuminate. He does steal some damage from Foy, but in the end, it is a kill. Bulba sets it up. That was very dangerous. There's a creep wave here, and Envy's TPing, and he like hooks through the creep wave.
That was really crazy, actually, right? Like, I feel like he hooked the creep and just went right through it.
Yeah, he pretty much went through this way. It was really weird. Black top lane, gonna finish it away. Fox is still diving. Early danger on Crypt up him as well. He just gets it at about 10 minutes of the game. He's jumping and keeping on here. Bulba there, through the borrowed time, but Bulba, that info's gonna go through. No tail taking damage, coming in. They're gonna try to get Pylon dying. Denies himself with mid coil. That's beautiful. Coming up from no tail. Bulba's gonna get this down as well. Right clicks a plenty, and they're going to give him these to Bulba as well. Fox is still going to work. He's running out of mana, but he doesn't give a damn. A couple more close play stacks, and that'll be the kill. In fact, there's a stick charge coming from Black, but both of them still diving. They're diving in here through town pretty much at 11 minutes into the game, and it's a double kill for FATA. And they have 3 of the top net where they continue to get kills. They lose no tail, but he denies himself the process. And I mean, we're grasping for pretty much anything at this point because there's not much going on in the
Alright, now we're getting down to 6K, so they just in 2 minutes went another, it doubled basically. Look at that, so.
Yeah.
What can we talk about here that's going well for Mousesports? Honestly, like, Gyro has absolutely nothing, the supports
Radiant's
are 0
and 7. Is under attack.
I mean, Bulba is having the best game he can possibly have, but it's clockwork, it's not. He can take over a game, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I mean, Cloud9's going to get a new surge of items here in about a couple minutes. Like, Mecha's going to come out on Eternal Envy. They're going to have a Vanguard was just purchased, maybe a Crimson Guard. I don't know how you fight into this, especially with an Abaddon behind you.
Hit your F5 button and you just look how sparse the items are in comparison
Dire's
to
middle tower is under attack.
There's nothing for both Mousesports. There's barely anything for the core as well. And you look at Cloud9, it's like, oh, you're already talking about it. That's pretty much done. It is done. I believe it's flying out currently for Envy. You have a cloak casually on fly. Okay, well.
Pilot, I went for a bottle rush as, you know, every Wisp does, and that's still all he has. It's 12 minutes.
Like, I just want to this guy. You give me some room to work with. Pilot, I'm sorry to tell you that you're screwed. You guys are in some trouble this game. You have to find some way to get back into it. And easier said than done. In the great words of our prophet, Easy E. Envy's gonna push out mid lane. They're looking for the tier 1 tower mid. They're gonna try to gather up, get together. They have Fly, Max's Tombstone, level 2 decay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, they're just gonna give up. They don't even have the badge or the Weaver. Not that they really need it for this next engagement. Boss is so damn tanky. Black takes 2 right clicks from him, has to just Timber Chain away. It's not great.
Oh, Razor might get intercepted by Bulba here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He does have his hookshot ready to go. He's away and they have no way of stopping him. That's probably the right play. He saw the mech on Envy. He's like, I can't get this kill. There's just no way.
And he actually takes to mid lane. He's looking for some kind of hookshot. That is still one weakness. There is one. They have absolutely no stunts whatsoever.
He turns up. Fox coming in. Well, he just blinded out Fox. The Legion's going to come out. There's the sword as well. Fox getting paint. Control paint saying, listen, you get that lane up. Be careful. Black getting run down as well. Envy kind of low and still making one season on Fata. It's going to take a while for him to die, but he does end up dying. All down's going to turn. Might be on the forward. Hey, now four. Black for his shock wall. He missed it. Then falls to the Envy. Fox is still chasing Paladin. Needs one more close break back to the kill. There it is. Fox actually Bone 7 getting it with a Gemini right in the storm. Points for getting chased down as well. They're just not abandoned at this point. Cloud9, they are really not scared of anything. And they shouldn't be. There's no damage after that call down comes out. There's nothing they can really do without blocking the Timbersaw either. And it's just an easy 3 for nothing.
This is a team too that's likes to kind of fight at low HP to kind of maybe bait, heroes in. The second you get close to really killing them, they have, with so many spells being cast, they usually have 15, 7, or 6 charges or whatever. They have it on they have a heal on dying. Yeah. They should really get guarding creeps so they can afford it to somebody too. That would be massive.
Yeah, but Envy already has the mech, and unless Undying builds the mech, I don't know, man. I don't think we'll see Guardian Greaves this game. I know how much you love that item too, but at least
it's really fun.
Yeah. I want to ask your opinion since we talked right at the beginning of 624. We cast for WCN, and since then we've kind of been apart. I want to ask you your opinion. What is your favorite item out of 624 now? Because I know we talked a lot about Silver Edge. We talked a bit about Solar Crest. Even Octarine, we talked a bit about. Do you have a particular favorite now after 624 came through?
I really like Solar Crest. I think it can be utilized a lot. All that time. No, it gets denied anyway.
Has been denied.
It goes 70x. Again. Cannot cancel these TPs, so maybe Fata wants to go for a Basher. Because he actually goes for a Yasha, but yeah, they have no way to cancel these TPs. Yeah, I really like Solar Crest though, to answer your question.
That's something we talked about at pretty big length. Black is getting chased down mid, but Solar Crest is something we thought was going to be good, even at the beginning of the patch. I mean, Silver Edge has seen a significant fall off. I don't think it's really been picked up that much, honestly. There's been a couple of games where I've seen it picked up here and there, but for most parts, it's been Solar Crest or Octarine Core coming through as a big item.
I think that the biggest thing about Silver Edge is that it's hard to fully utilize the 5 seconds of that break. It sounds great on paper, but it's just too short of a duration. Really, I mean, sometimes it's good, obviously, against Huskar or whatever. Oh, Bulba.
Highlight Black, all getting chased down. Bulba will find Envy in the bottom ring spot. Came through. Highlight does survive. So will Black. We're almost enough for Bone 7. He does have a Mr. Hammer.
Dire's bottom tower is
still one tower.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
Honestly, just TP, then I expect he already caught the kill. There's no way of stopping this. Oh, how did he? What? What happened? Did he just cancel it? Alright. Probably just that then.
Oh, time lapse comes out. The last second from Bone 7 hastes away. Hook shot, not on the mark. So.
Nope, Bone 7's gonna turn it. No real way to lock anybody down. Who's just gonna go let him wait? Good cost battery set though. Bone 7 does not have time lapse. Get a Shikuchi. Solarp will go out. He's lucky to be alive. He'll stay alive for the time being. Meanwhile, Roche is taken by 3 heroes. This continues to do pretty good. He also has Medallion on no tail.
The gyro was TP'd earlier, but he had 4 seconds.
Roshan has fallen to the time.
Couldn't do it though. Knew he was gonna die. I think he canceled his own TP and then just died from damage.
He was resigned to his own death. I was like, did he get bashed? I didn't know what happened there, but he was actually just dancing. Meanwhile, Bone was diving. Time lapse at the last second. He survived. Desolator is very close to being completed for Bone 7. So, for this early, which you see a lot more now, is just the early Desolator pickup coming up for Weavers. You pick up Treads, a Keel, and then get a Deso, depending on the game.
It makes a lot more sense, because then, I mean, Lincoln's just cost too much. Yes, it can be good in some games, but Then when you don't have to prioritize too much farm on this hero, you can get a very, very nice, cheap, effective item. So I like how it kind of brought Weaver back a little bit, honestly. Like we didn't see Weaver a lot, actually really at all in 6.83. But this change to Deso kind of indirectly buffed him.
This is... Weaver's getting picked a bit more. It just felt like he used to have too much of a build-up. At least that's what I felt like. You can kind of fight with Super early on, but he's pretty fragile and you have to be careful for his disabled.
Dire's middle tower.
This game he can kind of go all out. I mean, he really only has to worry about manually, hook shot, and that's about it. There's nothing really taking him down for the most part. And he's very close to the Desolator, as I talked about. But Envy's sitting on Brum, Mech, Aegis. He's pretty tanky. I mean, honestly, for Cloud9, they could really just complete this game here in a number of moments if they decide to fight. Maybe man up 5-man. Because there still is nothing enough for its side. They really have not. I mean, at least Blazer does have a point booster and a staff of Wizardry. He's getting closer to Andrews. Sim could be set for Black with a point booster.
Radiant's bottom tower
Still
is
effort
under
now,
attack.
but last couple won't do enough. They're still chasing after Black. Forget away. Envy's got a little bit of damage, but not enough to get a kill on the Black. So they actually lose a hero while they're smoking up there. FATA is tanky, but he's not invulnerable. And that is a lot of gold. 1.63 and 900. Almost 1,000 of that going to Gyrocopter. All right.
It's like the best hero to get it too, honestly.
Radiant's
really
bottom tower is under
he
attack.
just doesn't have anything before that.
Dire's top
At the
tower
very least,
is under attack.
I mean, that kill was huge. Coddle's on his way to his axe. It's actually kind of close. I'm not saying it's likely, but I'm saying there is a chance that they can hold this long enough for Coddle to just keep spamming out waves to hold the base. He's actually going to go up top. He uses quick 1-second illuminate to stack. Unfortunately, did not stack. That's a tricky one to stack sometimes.
Yeah. In general. Presence of mind to stack up. Waits, he's trying to get the most off the map as he possibly can. He's gonna ultimate recall someone and try to go for kill on Envy probably. Wait, he's gonna take down this is through possibly in work. He really needs to back. Sure, if Fox realizes this, I believe, like, is what we talked about. S1's not gonna do the job. You really need to bash in this situation.
Yeah, because that is the one innate problem with their lineup. They just can't cancel TPs. But we'll see if they want to group up. They still have Aegis here for Envy. Mech, Drums, FATA just completed S&Y. Boba trying to do as much split pushing as he can. He actually almost has a 4-staff. So that's again really good for their entire team.
Except as there's the next tier of items coming out, which we already
Radiant's
talked about.
bottom
Like, Boba
tower
has
is under attack.
Waymail 4-step, that's great, but then FATA's gonna have a bastard, and he's gonna have another item, 47's gonna have another item.
Radiant structures are
Doesn't have that
fortified.
much. They'll
Radiant's
continue to split
bottom
pressure
tower
between the
is under
mid-tier
attack.
2 and the bottom tier 2, rather. Mousesports not getting pushed in yet. They're kind of wrapping in here on FATA. He should be okay. They're diving a little bit. Pilot will take like 1 hit.
Radiant's bottom
About
tower
10%
has
of his
fallen.
HP in the process. And they'll take the tier 2. FATA and Fly
Dire's
running
top
towards
tower
bottom. They're going
is
to
under
rotate
attack.
towards mid and try to take the next tier 2 tower. This is what I was talking about. You have this heavy early game oriented lineup and you have a huge lead. You might as well take advantage of it. They will. They're going to go high ground now too.
Dire's top tower is
Yep.
under attack.
So Counter Blasts are incoming. Tombstone is out as well, trying to buy them a little bit of space.
Shot is dead for both of them. He does have Aegis though. That is going through. He's going to steal a lot of coming as well. No tail taking a lot of no more time. He goes down. Envy getting low as well. Last minute doing work. Envy dead to the Illuminate. There's going to be the Aegis being expected. But about turning for a second, it actually does lose the Aegis because of it. They're going to back away. I don't think they're going to go any further, especially not without the Abaddon. They do take down the tier 3 tower, but Bone 7 needs to be careful. There is a Radiant Observer Ward, rather Sentry Ward. Bone 7 taking a lot of damage. He does have his time ops. Almost gets hit by the Illuminate. Will stay alive. He'll back up 2, and they hold, but they do lose a tier 3 tower in the process.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe he misclicked it, but he used his borrowed time, like activated it to just absorb 1 Coddle nuke. I wasn't 100% sure if that's what happened. Maybe he was actually just low enough, but regardless, he did activate it. Oh, he didn't. Okay. But regardless, having that down is pretty big there. The problem here for Mouse is that Coddle doesn't have enough levels, so he actually has no points at Mana Leak right now. If he can manage to get some levels, then he'll be fine.
Ooh,
but
7. Hook shot at
wow.
We'll secure the kill.
Radiant's
it's huge.
middle tower
Almost comes in from the side, seemingly out of nowhere with a hook shot, and picks up an easy one. 44 seconds for him to be down. It's those pickoffs, man. Like, they need a lot of those, and maybe they can get back into the game. I mean, they haven't lost racks yet. That's the biggest thing. As long as you have that racks, you have a Keeper of the Light, you're still in the game. They now have a Bloodstone as well as the Super Saw, so it is possible. It's feasible that Mousesports can come back, even though they're down 10K. It's possible, Trout.
It's possible, but it's important that they do what Koiko is just doing there, is try to split as much as possible, because you can get into this groove where you're like, you're just too used to defending, and you don't actually get any.
Timber chain off. They have no way to lock people down, as we talked about before. So Black will turn, he'll timber chain out, and Boxy will still chase him down. Very speedy. Another timber chain comes through, and then won't chase too far. Boxy's without his team. They're still smoked up. They went to the enemy jungle, or rather their own jungle. Bulba's gonna run right into Envy, rather vice versa. He'll shut out if he's got a creep away. He doesn't like this right. They have no hit stopping his tombstone. The damage, he survives with like 20
Dire's
HP.
top tower is
Oh,
under
makes it
attack.
out.
Dear God, that was even with the Solar Crest negative onto him. So that was a negative 10 armor, I think, right? 10 armor? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was so damn good. If we get to a little center wall here, that'd be cool to see a replay of that. See how close he was. But Black taking the damage. Recall coming out from way too on to, I think, Bulba? Yeah, Bulba.
He's in. Mousesports being very... They've got some... They have some cojones. They want to fight. Black's going to realize very quickly that maybe that's not the best idea. He'll take a couple of right clicks, including the Gem from Bone 7, and then he'll back up. And I don't want to be a part of that right now. I'm not very tanky in comparison. And they'll back up. And they'll probably lose their Christian Tower here as well. It was 10 HP according to Mopbacks. That's ridiculous. Black is going to get chased down. He'll timber chin up to the high ground of the Christian Tower. They couldn't go for that, but nah, they'd rather finish off the objective. Koipa is at least getting more farm bottom. 3.3k, or rather full. Might just be saving up for full BKB. I'm not sure if that's what it says. I don't think he needs to be saving BKB. He might just need damage.
I think he needs damage for sure. I don't think climbing and fighting is going to be the winning solution here for Mousesports.
Go Rapier. Phase Helm Rapier. That's the
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Anyway, here comes a blinding light. Wait, he does have the axe, so he wants to have it a lot more frequently.
That comes out the Guardian Greaves under the arcane track. He's gonna pop some guard. He's gonna walk in Bone 7 working on cracks. The minute's gonna do the recalling force where he's back to light. Cracks getting low. They have it. They all that. They get good miscoil. There's gonna be soul test as well. And Bone 7's still going. Timber Chain. Envy is not solo. They will pick up the rack. He's finally bringing down Envy. Oh, got it from the north. Envy will fall. The fall will getting low as well. Bone 7. He's out of mana. One shot will do the job and it will. Bulba gets to kill the flare. No tail is low. They're looking to keep this fight. The high space coil denied. Big Daddy No Tail resigns himself to his death. Turns around this quote. Fly. Teeping away. He makes it out barely. Batsu will be just as lucky as well. No. They get the melee racks and they only lose 3 heroes. I say only, but that's a small price to pay.
Way too could have stunned him there. He had the mana leak onto him, and if he just used blinding light, it would have stunned him and stopped his EP. Unfortunate. And it's not like he can get fogged either because he had the Ags. And it is daytime. All things considered, that was a really good defense there from Mouse.
Yeah.
Great hook shot in the middle of that from Bulba. Did he deny himself? No, he didn't, unfortunately, Black. But no tail denied, yes, but Timber Star unfortunately couldn't get the deny up. I don't know if it was on cooldown, but really nice play from No Tail.
And he ends up losing worth 2 Bloodstone charges, unfortunately. If he had gotten, like, you know,
Dire's structures
at least 1 extra Bloodstone charge there, it would have been amazing. That's not the case, and they also lose that bottom melee racks as well, which isn't huge. It's pretty big, but I don't know if it's the worst thing, because again, we talked about it. There's a Keeper of the Light, you have a Gyrocopter, there's plenty of wave clear, you have Timber Saw. I don't know, man. It could go either way. I feel like it's dangerous the way it has been. It's just they have to get those items for Koipa, for Black, and I mean, even Bulba's starting to get up there as well. But it's just nowhere near spot there. He's 14,000 in net worth. He's got a bash. It's so hard. They have so much trouble just bringing you down in the first place. He's going to end maybe having to work with as well.
Another problem too, Bulba spawns up on 7 costs a little bit, but Real only like tomb killer is the gyro, but this damage is so low that I saw him just trying forever to kill that tombstone. I think it got healed once as well, and just sat there right in front of the racks for like 12, 13 seconds, something like that.
Oh my lord, he went Adams.
For whom? Okay.
Weaver.
It's pretty nice, actually.
I don't think this is the first recorded
Dire's middle tower
pro
has fallen.
but
No, I've seen it.
okay. I've actually never seen it.
Actually, Montpax will probably have that stat, but people were making a big ruckus about someone going it with like Storm and things.
That's pretty good.
That's banner.
That's pretty amazing. Looking at Paladai and then got recalled by wasting attack. They'll probably just take the 5 racks. There won't be too much fuss over range racks. That's fair for Mousesports. They don't have to panic. They still have a top 2-2 tower. Their mid-tier 3 has taken 0 damage. Although Black is getting jumped on by FATA, does have that coming out. The overcharge. Timberton away. Good lightning light coming through as well. Didn't wait to. FATA will sit back and have an aquatic shield. Bitter his next move.
Interesting ward placement there. Right in
He's got an axe. No problem. He also stays to liner that they're looking for. Call down pushes action. Call down. Just gonna put him to guard, and then he gets actually glimmer kicked, and FATA just goes to work. Very little damage. Black has to back away. Not mana, however. The tier 2 tower is still taking a beating here by Envy. Storm's about to end, but he already has his age. It's just too much of Mousesports right now. Massive up on the Black, FATA big in the way. Chopper coming again. Limitations should be up and ready to go here in just a moment. There's the on the full box mobile. Does pop his play, then FATA getting hold. There's the cover kick coming up. Chopper misses actually. FATA's back in. He actually gets time lapse by Pro 7. Didn't heal him that much, but it heals him enough. It's the tier 3 tower. They're happy with that. Looks like they're just going to leave for the most part. MB does still have Aegis. They don't want to go back in just yet, though.
Yeah, you can't even say, like, successful defense because, yeah, they lost their tier 3, but they're not pushing out lanes at all. That's what I'm talking about. They can maybe hold for a little bit, but they're not actually getting any farm out of this, so it doesn't really matter. And Cloud9's just, they're totally fine with this. Also, the tomb is just not dying, ever. It literally sat there in front of the racks in the mid. In between them, and it went through the full duration. I don't even know if it got hit, maybe a couple times, but
they were just zoning him out so effectively, though. Like,
yeah,
Bristleback's in the front, and how do you deal with that? They had to throw a call down. It's lucky that Envy doesn't deal more damage, because that thing should have fallen a lot faster, I feel. But yeah, as you said, you can't really call it successful defense. So for Mousesports, they do have a butterfly now for the gyrocopter. That's great and everything. By the way, Mopax pointed out that. That Dota is showing this is the first one, but there was one purchase up in the qualifiers that was given to them by Alk. Unless you mean FPL. FPL isn't really counted though in that.
No, not FPL. Maybe it was a game. It was given to Alk, and then I don't know. Someone was telling me about some game. Obviously, it's not true because unless it wasn't on a ticket.
Dire's top tower.
But yeah, that's pretty sick. And Alk giving it 3%.
When both use it there, and your level's gonna cog up and does have the storm going to work. There's the blinding light, and he's kind of caught here, but he does still have the Aegis. Axe is done now for Black. He's gonna walk right in, but thoughts are going to work. The collar is gonna come through. They have the flip. They know the phone is actually down. There's gonna be the usage of that bar's not the notes on. This ball comes down. Coming through from 5-9. They keep going to work. Axe is still pretty tanky, still fighting fit. Fox is going to get chased down. Another one is coming through. Both of them getting mana as well. Same spot this time. No shot in from Bulma on to end. He forces out though. Fox is getting low. Double chakrams coming through from the Aghanim Scepter. It's just not doing enough. It's stuck by Fly. Of course, the group hits again and take down the rack. So they're happy with that Envy stuff. All Aegis and will go down. Might be able to kill him twice. Fox Cox push Envy back, getting chased down. There's the blinding light to the mana leak. I think he might already use it. Up there it is. And Envy's gonna lead him on a wild goose chase. He will end up dying, but not before he tries to TP out. Which is that is bold. It's not working out though.
Optimistic TP at best.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, they got the double racks. They're totally fine. FATA's just playing really well. Like, he's running around and he's trying to zone him as much as possible, but not even zoning because he hits so hard when he just gets all those stacks of warpath. He's got an AC coming out soon, I think. There's the plate mail. He'll have it relatively. Like
he's got enough for it. Yeah.
Yep, there.
There it is. That's the full AC done for FATA with an SNY Basher Crimson Guard Shred. This is what we saw the early game lead to. Like, he farmed well, and on top of that, he had so many, you know, kills. He was involved in so many fights early on in the game that suddenly boss becomes the most farmed. And they've really given him the most room to work with in terms of getting CS and just getting kills in general. So, guys, this guy's a monster. Bristleback is back. He's now made his way into Dota, and he's here to stay for a long period of time.
Yeah, he's obviously having a great team. Just playing really, really well. I know he's comfortable in this zero too, because he plays a lot. Even when he's not for officials. I've pubbed with him a couple times where he's spammed the Bristleback hero. Loves it.
Yeah, that'll whatever.
Gyro has a butterfly, but it just
Radiant's
seems
top tower
kind of underwhelming. I mean, there's only so much you can talk about. C9 is just so far ahead, and they've done a really good job by like grouping up and realizing they're ahead and not getting 1,080 times quickly.
Dire's bottom
I thought there was a period of time where Mouse was going to be in an okay
Dire's
spot, but they just
structures
never
are fortified.
They weren't able to really win that one fight. They've got a couple kills here and there, but they just haven't been enough. Their damage is lackluster. There's such good tankiness. I don't want to use that word. The word I'm looking for. Maybe staying power.
Dire's bottom tower is
and you
under
talked about it
attack.
earlier. There's healing, sustain. That is the word. Thank you. I take the German to be able to tell me the right word for the situation.
Dude, European English is so much better than ours.
Yeah, look at Synderen, for example. It's actually disgusting. I get upset sometimes.
That's okay. It's reasonable.
And just gonna go top lane. There's like one creep, there's a siege creep that's keeping the creep away, but they don't really give a damn. They're gonna keep going. And then it's still across the game gets even easier. I mean, I guess they could wait for Roche if you're Cloud9. They really don't need to, though.
There's a last pickup for FATA.
Hey.
Tried and true, so. Yep, more items. MKB, I think, coming out from Weaver. Could be a rapier. Honestly.
Yeah. At this point. That's what Quake needs, and he's going for the Demon Edge. I mean, he can use MKB for the evasion, but when you're 2 racks down, it's almost like you need to go for that rapier. You need to try. But I don't know. You actually just might get, because of the evasion, you might get more damage out of the evasion. Monster's gonna run in. Hookshot comes in. That's the cook off. There's the flying light as well. Wants a mana leak 2. It just feels control. That is the reason to get that item. The Bone 7 actually keeps the team alive. Jeez. There's nothing they can do. They're like, we threw everything at them. And suddenly, oh, they even relocated towards, they relocated back home. Quake that stupid back, Highlight I wasn't saying. Well, that's all happening. Black's getting right. Again, Fonzo, not as fishy as he once was. Exactly, Fonzo. No tail solo, but they won't die. No tail. Gotta get Bone 7 Cogsec as well. They'll take him down. They'll keep their victory alive. There's solo on this side of Cloud9. They have to get out. No tail will make it away. Global gets the battery tool just in time. Looking for a hook shot. He's got it. Will get caught. The cogs are there. He's not ready to go. And Luminous gonna come right across, looking for a call down. Maybe doesn't even need it. There's the Glimmer Cape coming through. Cog push not to high ground. They have vision. They see him. But gets the double kill. This fight feels like it might have come a bit too late though. They'll actually take it, get a double kill for Quake, but take 3 heroes and defend their racks. But it's still so difficult for Mousesports now.
They're doing the best that they can, honestly, with 4 racks down. Bulba's just having a hell of a game. It's unfortunate that it's just going as sour as it is for the entirety of their team. But he's just playing on point. Has your cookie cutter kind of items here for the clockwork with Ags after 4 staff. Now 4 staff here actually for the Wisp too. So the items are finally coming out, but it's just a little bit too late. BKB coming out as well on Envy, so he's going to take a lot less damage. In fact, all of the damage from Mouse, with the exception of the gyro, which is not even that much damage. Actually, he's got a Demon Edge now, so it's not bad. But with the exception of him, it's all magic.
Yeah, the magic damage, especially from Black, has been detrimental to, I think, Envy especially. But finally, is that PKB, and I mean, they could get these items. They can get BKB on fast. They can get BKB on fast. They're just gonna get out of the Roach instead. And at that time, he's dealing with another agent this time. God, this thing dies so freaking fast. This thing got obliterated. Holy crap, it took him 5 seconds. Well,
Bristol has a tease now. He can get an Abyss with 100 gold if he wants.
Why not?
Farm this up, I imagine he goes for it.
No threat of buyback really being needed. At this point, he could head to the secret shop, buy an Abyssal Blade, and go from there. Well, what will Quake go? He has enough money for the MKB. He'd buy out or he'd save it for buyback. Well, top lane, hold that thought. Black's getting caught out, but they have no way to stop him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that damage is ridiculous. Oh, man. If you look at the net worth, Quake has actually surpassed Bone 7 and Envy, which is great. But FATA is still so far away. That guy's some... Alright, go ahead.
Ellen Pow.
Like, half our audience got that joke.
Oh, they'll get it. They're all, you know, Redditors.
Hitmuckle, it took him a second to get that joke, but he gets it now. He feels the flame coming through. That was fantastic.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Here, dank meme.
Alright, Mouse, they don't have a glyph here actually
Dire's
for
bottom
minute 20.
tower has
They
fallen.
need to get back and defend this. They can actually
Hey.
cut through. This is going to be really bad. They need to get back down.
Their super tower is dead. Got it, but he's got no team behind him. Bulba not going to try to get towards that. He will. There's the Ranger coming up to fight the. He has to get to the fight. The Olympics are here. Going to come in. Black Cat goes. Isn't enough damage. Mass is getting low. They crack. There. Black will end up dying. He will as well, but the damage has already been done. Aegis is used. Mega creeps are walking through in just a minute from out. 5-9 MP getting chased down. Timber came forward. Black will get the kill. Again, a little bit too late though. Feels
Oh,
like.
that's so upsetting because they would have won the fight. I mean, they did win that fight. They were just way too late.
Yeah.
Was he like waiting on a couple extra gold to get the rapier?
I'm
or
not
something?
sure. I
they were just too late. If they had the glyph, they could have played it that way. But oh, it's very unfortunate. That actually could have been a very, very big fight for Mouse. And obviously they won it, but they're mega creeps now. So this is the all-in push.
What do you do from? Do you have like Wasu or somebody staying back at the base and trying to defend? What do you do?
No, it needs to be everybody. You can't just have someone spamming out. You have no glyph. The creeps were in the base. Everyone needs to be there.
So I mean,
Dire's
there
middle
is a
tower is
possibility that they win a huge team fight here. Maybe kill all 5, but then you have everyone at Cloud9 having buyback.
Dire's middle
Maybe
tower
even have
has
somebody
fallen.
travel into the base to backdoor if necessary. Not even backdoor. I mean, there's going to be creeps in the base pretty soon. But
It's just not doable. Like now all the sides are pushing with the bigger creeps, and you can't address all 3 of them at the same time.
is there any chance for Mousesports right now?
I give them 0.5%.
Right. That seems about right. It feels. I mean, the good thing for Mousesports is that they played well despite, you know, getting crushed early on in the game, and this is a best of 3 series. You know, Cloud9 don't have Misery, they're playing with the stand, and although I will say Fly is playing fantastically for an Undying at 41 minutes into the game, not a hero that's really great or notable for his late game prowess, but he's been made a lot better with some of the changes that have been made in Season 4. Fly's playing very well, but again, this is the beginning of a best of 3 series. Cloud9 will smoke up. It seems that Mousesports know this is coming. However, they have no way of dealing with it. They're gonna get spotted now. Smoke has been stated. Black will TP home as they're pushing at top, and we'll see what Mouse decide to do here with the next couple of minutes.
They're just actually what they're doing by smoking like this. So we actually got Bone 7.
Bone 7 was spotted out, I think, by the Ags. Waitsu and Bone 7 just dies. It's a buyback, but he won't. He could buy odds. Alright.
Bulba's a god, man. Oh,
He's got another
again.
one too. He finds Envy, but he's alone. Goes in, relocate coming through from Quavo. Envy getting chased down. There's the shot. Trying to keep away. Looks like he might make it. The right click is not there from Cork. Had they tilted a little bit more damage, he would have been taken down. Forced to BKB though. Now they have to go back to the base to defend. And all right. Okay. I'm still feeling that 0.5% chance. They're not out of it yet.
Oh, he puts the discipline onto Black. His armor is extremely high though. He's up to 26. And yeah, FATA's just gonna run away.
He got maimed and Viscous at the same time. This is really slow. By the way, he is going for Lotus Orb. Black's going Lotus. So Abyssal be Abyssal. There's Lotus Abyssal rather. Good to go.
He's going for Lotus? Okay.
Yeah. He's lighting on the point. Wait, actually is no, it's not. Never. There's a plate nail and a point. So that's not how you play. I'm actually so dumb. That's first inferior to the plate nail. So I don't know what he's
He could still be going for. Okay.
Octarine?
Yeah, he's going Octarine Core. Just gonna give him a 3-second cooldown on this.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Extra
people lifesteal for days too. I'm assuming it works on Deep here because both Chakra Man interchange. Yeah.
I'm almost positive it does.
But yeah, that's a lot of lifesteal. God, I should have said 3%, not 0.5.
I mean, listen, man, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's like 2.5% chance. Is that really that much?
This would be. Oh god, this would be insane. Can I do it? They're pushing out lanes a lot faster than I thought they would.
I mean, listen, all you have to do, guys, is go to Sumail on Twitch, sub to him, and then just throw one of the two emotes out. Either Trough was wrong or Trough was right. Abyssal top lane on the Black. He doesn't have buyback. He just has 60 points. He misses the 10%. Black is gonna die, and he's dead for only 15 seconds at the very least. That's good.
I like how you're like, and he's dead for actually only 15 seconds.
I was like, I knew it was gonna be short, but I didn't think it was gonna be that short. So, there's an upside to this for Mousesports. But that's about it. Alright, well. There's a Maelstrom on way 2. I'm not surprised to see this. This is when you're like, you're trying to get everything. Pull it out of the tricks out of the bag. Oh, what's happening? I hear Pimp saying stuff and screaming in the
I'm unmuted, boy. That was insane. Eternal Envy gets caught out. Bulba finds another insane hookshot. And what happens? Timers happens. What? And he D's out. He's fine. What a play.
Like,
okay, I'm muted.
He just comes in. He's just like, tell me how insane something was that I missed. I'm sad. Alright, lag. Envy resumes the game. No more lag, apparently. I actually was about to say something involving server issues and what's happening currently, but I didn't want to jinx it. I will say this. The Steam summer sale, which is notorious on Steam or infamous or even famous, is out today, and so far so good.
Envy just ulted. Why did he ult? There was like 2 creeps there. That was kind of weird.
He's actually level 15. That's it. They've been 5 manning so much that he's only level 15. Level 3 ultimate is really good. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten there. He just picked it up. It was level 16, I should say.
I'm surprised he just ulted down there.
Yeah, that was random. But we're not gonna question it. When's Rush gonna be up? We're gonna find it momentarily here. Let's see. 2 minutes, so pretty good duration. Flare comes out from Bulba. Not an aim in a rush respawn, there's that much boost. He will spam out his rockets just to make sure they have vision of that. It's gonna be another Aegis and Cheese. I don't think Mousesports can go out of their base to try to fight this.
Koikfo could be going for what's possibly a second Rapier. MKB's not bad either, of course, because of the missed chance and whatnot, but...
I mean, we know what the people want to see, let's be honest.
I want to see it. Probably gonna be a Rapier. Why not? If you already have one that's been working out, double the fun.
Yeah. There is no Butterfly, but they still have that evasion sword crit. That's not bad. Boneson is working on what I imagine to be an MKB of his own. In fact, he has completed, which is pretty huge. But he dies pretty quickly. It is an MKB for Gyro, by the way. It's not a second Rapier. Still, he can go for that third Rapier, or the second Rapier next.
Maybe he is just really feeling some effect out of this 30% miss. Like, it's so good. So...
I don't know,
gives him a little bit more stable damage and a chance to maybe come back and be back to die. which I think they're just gonna lose now if he dies because he's got no buyback.
A lot of prize money here. Game one. Koikfa is gonna try to push out top. Bone 7 will wrap mid and look for maybe Bone for Black rather. He's actually gonna try to wrap, but they have ward. They see exactly where Bone 7 is. Bulba's looking for a hook shot. Battery Salt's gonna go. Bone 7. Time lapse is back. Bulba looking for a hook shot. There's gonna be Koikfa. Oh, misses just barely to the left. Bone 7 will get away for the time being. He's got another Shikuchi flare. We'll go through again. Bulba looking for maybe another hook shot, but that's in 4. Everyone else is grouping up here for Cloud9, except for top. They have 3 heroes pushing in. For, well, there's no 2-3, there's no racks. Maybe it's these Moonwells. Would be nice.
They're checking Roshan. Gonna be up in like what? Just a couple seconds? After, yeah, just a little bit. Envy ult bottom again. You're right, man. His levels have really kind of fallen off. Level 15. Same with the Abaddon.
Yeah, that's not good. Even both. Again, FATA's highest at level 22. No surprise there. He still has sheets up there. They flare approach, they know that it's available. There's a smoke purchase up for IO for Blood Eye. There's a very small margin of error here from Mousesports when it comes to smoke of the seats outside of the base. Seems very difficult to try to get that thing going when you have Mega Creeper. See how things turn.
Wow, so the Cuddle Wisp actually has a pretty high win rate. 52%.
Going to pick once apparently. It's 1. That's good. And 6.4 that is. They're gonna head towards Roche.
Need a sheep stick on some kind of hero. Like honestly, even Razor maybe going for a sheep or something. Their literal only stun or keeping someone in place is this Bristleback.
This is a very dangerous fight that could end up with the game being over, and it looks like it might. As Cloud9 are walking their entire team in, and Koikfa has no buyback, and Pilot Eye is about to fall. He's going to relocate off. Yes, that's huge.
Very nice.
But that will mean that the Aegis is gone.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
It was a good effort for Mousesports, but it is the Aegis, and she's going to the side of, well, both of them. Oh, who's the cheese?
They didn't time it correctly, unfortunately. He might still live because there's no shit.
Wow, he actually lives.
They tried to time the recall, but they just didn't have the... He got hit instantly or something, but they didn't time it well. But again, the inherent problem with C9's draft is the only bash is the one they actually purchased. It's the Bristleback. It's not exactly a long bash duration, it's only 1.4. Obviously he can bash on his own afterwards passively, but... yeah.
Alright. Well, now with the Aegis and another cheese, this time on Envy. They really only need one team fight. Buyback, I mean, it's there for everybody but Gyro, and I think that's the biggest thing. If it was the Gyro, they lose the Rapier, it's just... Skill's over. Last skill was the 6-minute mark. This game is going a lot longer than I think you and I expected.
It did. Or it has, it's not even over yet. I do like Aegis on Weaver, because you can just use the time-lapse really on someone else and kind of be a little bit more aggressive. Even though time-lapse, I just read this, I didn't know, but it's actually 1,000 caster. It's the same as Medallion in perspective.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Really long cast range.
There's double damage on top. And do you have a bottle? No, not unfortunately. The game-winning run. He had a kill at the 45 minutes mark. Before that was
Useless that, man.
Yeah, seriously, what are you doing, Mopex? Step your game up. Just kidding, buddy. Alright, well, I mean, what can we really talk about? We've not really been in this position before.
Boy, at the rate this is going, because this could be a this could be a long game, dude. Strap in tight, because we're here for a while, I think.
Paul and I'm sure not happy about this. Like, we've already taken it.
They're actually so bored that they're just blinking Abaddon onto cliffs and time lapsing him. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what they're doing.
They're like, oh god, this freaking game, man. Koik was like,
no, he wasn't. He's just bored.
There's definitely, it was definitely the boredom factor.
Yeah. Dude, this is the thing.
Oh, you called it.
I just said it, right?
Yeah,
he needs this. This is a good pickup.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
But yeah, what is it? Mopax might have this stat since we gotta put him on the spot now after being so incorrect. But isn't Cloud9 like the team that has like the longest games on record? Like their games are all
long game. I I mean, probably. SVZ or Scary Faces, yeah. They have some ridiculous games. They're gonna look for black. That's right. He has Moonshard in the way. Charges. He gets blown up and jump. That might be enough to win the game. It's gonna be close. Black's just like, well, alright.
I think you go for it. Like, it could get really bad if you keep giving time to Mouse and if you don't use your agents.
They have 2 keys. They have an agent. What's will come out, Body Light, and they hold for 20 seconds. I think so. Hookshot comes forward. Octopus coming through as well. But I see trouble gets sneaked up now. The relocate out. Not really necessary, but they're still going to tier 3 towers. They're going to lose them. It's going to take the game as well. Hookshot misses from Bola and they're getting caught out. He's already in. Taking back in. Alright. They're holding. Bola's going on the FATA. Also getting loaded. She's coming through. No tail one of time. They're going to work in the agent. All 7 age is gone. Hookshot on that. They're going to concentrate. Black back in the right. Swimmer case Boba won't fall, but doesn't matter. They keep their agent alive. 5 actions for Boba. The creeps are coming. They're doing work. They want to just finish this game off as possible, but they're not able to do so. They Boba hooks in and finds Fly. Push just choking him down. Gets the triple kill. They have no room to work with. Their margin of error is slim. They can't afford to make any mistakes from here on out, as their ancient is at half-life. 54 minutes into the game.
Alright, well, base defended, I suppose. They're going to have another rapier here soon for Gyver. I don't think you can afford to go Satanic. I think you need to push out lanes and kill them as fast as possible. I don't think Sustain is going to be the really way to win these fights, as it never has been. It's going to be a Mjolnir now for the Coddle. Oh boy, we're all in now.
Yeah.
Except a casual gem just sitting down there.
A dream. Keep it light. You never want to have to build a Mjolnir, but at least he's got one.
Hey, you do what you can.
Yeah, seriously. Gyrocopter got his second rapier, pretty much. What is gonna have it? The problem is, I just feel like they're gonna get jumped on, or they're gonna bots in, and something that's gonna be a huge problem. They relocate top. Bots just gets out. He's warpath. He's pretty fast. So. Oh, Boba finds him with a hook shot, but that's not gonna be enough. That was a sick play. He scouted out with the flare, throws up the hook, and it's just not going to be nearly enough.
Creeps and base are actually going to do substantial damage to this.
Is under attack.
They actually have no glyph, so
it's not it.
No, it's not it. But every little bit of damage really makes it that much more scary here for Malice.
Could take a while to reach.
With them not having glyph, let me check the glyph timer. Yeah, they don't have glyph for a while. I think you just bum rush this. I think you just bum rush it.
Oh, this is so tough for for Mousesports to defend. They're gonna go all in down mid lane. They smoked it, and honestly, they only need a few good hits here, and the rest will be collateral damage. They will bind bottom wave 2, and he'll get hexed up. He forces himself out, but he might die. They want to be eliminated. Looks like the end is gonna walk in. Iron is gonna go, and there's the BKB. He wants it. If Tombstone's down as well, they can keep damage. They have to climb it out. Too late. The H is gonna go down. GG. And Mousesports, you had one hell of a game. You really did, but you were just too far behind, and that's it, Trump. That's game number 1 of the books.
Yeah, they played it a lot better than I thought they were going to, and they actually held in for quite some time. I think the pivotal point, honestly, I mean, yes, they held off Mega Creeps for so long, but that top fight when they lost their last 2 racks, I think if they got there earlier...